Oh my, what a great day. Ho, 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 Hosanna, hallelujah. He, save me. I've got the joy of the Lord. I've got the joy of the Lord. Hello, Noah. Johanna, I've been looking all over for you. Oh, and here I am. The last place you looked. Of course you're the last place I looked. Why would I look somewhere else if I found you? Hey, you're right. So why were you looking for me? Johanna, didn't you say that you were going to put that bag of stuffed toys we found into the wooden box on the shelf so they'd be protected? Yeah, I was going to, but I didn't. Why not? Didn't feel like it, I guess. You didn't feel like it, but you said you'd do it, and because you didn't, the mice got into them and destroyed them all. Oh, well, they were just some old toys the humans planned to make into animal puppets, but they didn't, so it doesn't matter. It does too matter. There would have been more of us puppets, and anyway, you said you'd do it. Well, but I never promised, and it's not in writing, so it doesn't count. And hey, maybe the mice will leave us alone for a while, since they have those toys to chew on. See, it came out for good after all. That is so mean, and your excuses are lame. Well, I probably would have gone around to it eventually, but it's not my fault the mice beat me to it. Hey, why are you so upset? It is your fault, and I'm so angry with you because there was a cute little dog in that bag that I really hoped would join our troop, and I always wanted a dog. So thanks a lot. Well, it's not my fault. I mean, it was the mice. It was, well, I didn't promise. Oh, bother. What an annoying little puppet. And I was in such a good mood, too. Well, now what, I wonder? Oh, come on. Well, I wonder what I could do about... Noah is right, Johanna. That excuse doesn't stand up. None of your excuses do. Well, but well, stand up to what, Granny? To Bible standards. It says in Matthew 5:33 and in James 5:12 not to take oaths like promises and things and swearing. Just let your yes be yes and your no be no. And Numbers 32 says to keep your word. Oh, but, well, and about you saying you might have gotten around to it eventually. In Proverbs 3:27 and 28, it says that if you have on you the means to pay a debt, pay it, and don't make other people wait for your money or for your promise. Isn't your word like a debt, Johanna? Well, yeah, I guess. You see, Johanna, as servants of our Father in heaven, we aren't picky about whether or not we said a certain word or signed a contract. Our word is our promise, and we keep it. Just like God, he keeps his word, and it says that in Isaiah 55:11 and other places in the scriptures. You mean like his promise not to flood the earth ever again? Well, yes, that's one of his promises. Do you remember his promise to Adam and Eve, that from Eve's seed would come a Savior who would defeat Satan? Oh, yes, I remember. That was about Jesus coming. Right, and God repeated that promise after the flood to a descendant of Noah's. The man's name was Abram. It was later changed to Abraham. God promised that all the families of the earth would be blessed through his offspring. God kept that promise through many miracles and over 2,000 years. Cool, but wait, God took a really long time to fulfill that promise. Yes, by our way of seeing, I suppose, but he did. Unlike you, God has many reasons for his timetables. So many important things had to happen on earth before the timing was right for Jesus, God's Son and Savior, to come. God had it planned exactly to his will. Well, I am glad that God doesn't fudge on his promises. Me too. And because he keeps his word, we can always depend on him. God keeps his promises and takes care of his children. That promise is in lots of places in his word. Sometimes he does it a little differently than we would do it, but he's always there for us and for humans too. Isn't he a wonderful God? He sure is, and from now on I'll do my best to keep my word. No more excuses. Oh, well, that's good. Oh dear, there goes another mouse. You know, they really are kind of cute. If they weren't so destructive. Oh, I wish we could make friends with them instead of fighting with them all the time. I'll pray about it some more, and maybe the Lord will show us a way. Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart. Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart. In my heart, in my heart. Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart. Lord, I want to be like Jesus in my heart. Lord, I want to be like Jesus in my heart. In my heart, in my heart. Lord, I want to be like Jesus in my heart. Lord, I want to be more loving in my heart. Lord, I want to be more loving in my heart.